decadent nuts, a hint of cinnamon, and a warm syrup made with honey. What is this delectable dessert, you ask? It's called baklava. This pastry is popular in many restaurants, and it's known for its delicacy and carefulness of preparation. Many people consider baklava to be something that can only be ordered in restaurants because it is too difficult to be prepared at home. I hope to show you today that baklava is actually quite simple to make, and it only has three main parts: assembling the pastry, the preparation of the sauce, and putting it all together. The first part of making baklava is assembling the pastry. You should prepare the phyllo dough and thaw the phyllo dough according to the directions on the package. Also, you should cover the sheets that you are not using with a damp cloth to prevent them from drying out. Next, you should prepare the filling. Combine 2 cups of chopped walnuts and pecans with a half cup of sugar and a half teaspoon of cinnamon. Stir these ingredients. Then you will assemble the pastry. You start with 5 layers of phyllo dough and melted butter at the bottom of the pan. After the first 5 layers, put about 1/8 cup of the nut mixture on top. After the layer of the nut mixture, put 1 sheet of the phyllo dough with a little bit of melted butter. Continue layering the nut mixture and 1 sheet of phyllo dough with melted butter until you are almost at the top of the pan. When you are near the top of the pan, put 5 more layers of the phyllo dough and melted butter. Then, put the pastry in the oven at about 400 degrees for around 30 minutes. The second part of making baklava is preparing the sauce. You should make the sauce while the pastry is baking, so that it is finished when the pastry is finished. In a saucepan, combine 3/4 cup of honey, with 3/4 cup of sugar, and 1 cup of water with 1 teaspoon of orange extract and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Mix these ingredients and boil them about 20 minutes. Make sure you also stir them every few minutes so that they don't burn. The final part of making baklava is combining all the ingredients. Take the baklava out of the oven when it is finished baking and cut it into 2 by 2 inch pieces. Then you should make sure that the syrup is cool, and you can pour the syrup over the baklava, making sure that you get some in between each of the pieces. This is what the final product will look like. As you can see, baklava is an easy dessert to make, and you can easily make it at home. It is a great way to impress your friends with your baking skills. The preparation is quite easy and includes assembling the pastry, preparing the sauce, and putting it all together. So, with only a few ingredients and about an hour of your time, you can create this sweet treat the same way your favorite restaurant does.